2. Nokia Lumia 920. Advanced floating lens technology, fat boy pillow recharge, wireless recharging docking station.
इसे कॉल कर सकती ना?
Of course, Kasu.
Hello everybody, so I recently bought the new OnePlus 11R and after 3 months of its usage, let's finally sit and talk about it. So the OnePlus launched the 11R right after the launch of 11 5G in the month of Feb, and considering this phone starts at a price point of 40,000, offering processors such as Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 is something that really makes OnePlus stand out in the market. The OnePlus seems to be back in the market. So now that we have praised the budgeting and the processor of the phone enough, let's talk a bit about the physicality of the phone. The alert slider in OnePlus is back, along with these features like the IR blaster is present in the 11R, making it so exclusive that even phones like 11 5G does not happen to have it. The appearance of the 11R is no different than the 11 5G. It has the same sleek design with a curved screen as well as a triple camera cutout. The body has Gorilla Glass 5 from front and back of the device. Talking about the display of the phone, the screen comes with a 6.74 inches of fluid AMOLED display with 120Hz of refresh rate. And something that really impressed me with the display was that when I used it in broad sunlight, the 1450 nits of peak brightness really made my user experience flawless. So moving forward, the phone comes packed with an Oxygen OS 13. The haptic feedback from the phone was also pretty decent, but when you compare it with other phones like the 11 5G and other flagship phones at this range, you can still expect a bit more improvements on that. Thanks to the powerful processor, the gaming experience on the OnePlus 11R is as good as it can get. Now, although OnePlus is not offering a wireless charging facility on this one, but when you get a phone with 5000 mAh of battery and a 100-watt charger that takes your phone from 0 to 100 in roughly 26 minutes, you don't really miss the feature much. Now coming to a very looked after part of the phone, of course the cameras. Like we discussed earlier, the 11R comes with a triple camera setup, with the main camera being 50 megapixel followed by an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera and a 2 megapixel macro lens. The photos and video outputs from the phone are quite decent, and here are some of the sample clips that I made. Now, when shooting in good lighting conditions, I did get really good output from the camera, but in some conditions, I also found some flaws in the structure and sharpness of the images, especially in the portrait mode. Along with these, when shooting in direct sunlight, the light management was something that kind of disappointed me. But apart from these, the output from the macro lens and the film function in the phone that gives you complete access of the camera settings was something that really impressed me. Another noticeable feature that struck my eye was the dual view recording. So basically you can record with your front and back camera simultaneously, and especially if you're a creator, you'll know that this feature can be really helpful. Now, just to add a bit more credibility to the video, I have my friend here who's testing the camera of both the 11R and the Google Pixel, and here are the results. The Pixel clicked a much brighter photograph, but if you notice, the 11R was able to maintain the structure quite well. Now, to conclude, a phone sitting in the price bracket of around 40 to 45,000, offering really powerful processors, good battery backup, amazing display and decent camera setup. And if you're somebody who's looking for a club of such features, then surely this phone is for you.